Soledad Flats, Nevada. The time, 6:15 a.m. The climax of arduous planning. Operation A-bomb test underway.
Detonation minus 2 minutes.
Military personnel, from buck private to top-ranking brass. Men from research and news services move into position. The bomb-carrying plane makes its initial run. Radar with eyes that never sleep. Special equipment go into operation. All orders are carried out with split-second precision. Warning is given to all commercial aircraft to stay out of the test area.
Detonation minus 70 seconds.
Planes take to the air, carrying sensitive instruments and nuclear scientists, ready to record the radioactivity from the closest possible vantage point.
Detonation minus 40 seconds.
The bomb-carrying plane nears the target. Tension mounts as all members of the flight crew anticipate the task to pinpoint the bomb on a tiny circle of Earth below. Now the plane wings its way toward ground zero. Warning signal is sounded. All observers prepare for the blinding flash of the bomb.
Detonation minus 20 seconds.
Command of the plane is given to the bombardier. Ground zero dead ahead. The key man now goes into action. Bomb bay doors open.
Detonation minus 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Roger and over.
She's all yours.
This is Dr. Martin. Here are the readings. 0.378 negative, second indicator. 1.08 negative. Radiation 0.4. Over.
Roger, proceed according to plan. Wilco and out.
Take her in closer.
Okay, Dr. Martin.
We'll have to keep at least 2 miles from the center of the column. Radiation was too strong.
What's that thing shining below?
Looks like a fireball. Better check.
Dr. Martin. Dr. Martin, we're in trouble.
Pull out!
Pull out! I can't! The controls are frozen! Come in, Tar Baby 2. Come in, Tar Baby 2. We've lost contact, sir. Baker 2, sir. Yes, sir. All patrol craft in test area. This is a mayday. Repeat, this is a mayday. Proceed to segment Baker 17. Search for Tar Baby 2.
Control from Tar Baby 7. Wreckage sighted southwest corner, Soledad Flats. Ship appears completely demolished. No sign of survivors. Over.
Roger, Tar Baby 7. Circle wreckage at 1000 feet until arrival of helicopter rescue unit.
Dr. Kruger, Colonel Banks speaking. Would you mind coming into my office right away, please? Thank you. As I was saying, our search planes found the wreckage of your husband's plane, Mrs. Martin. A rescue crew was sent out, but
they must have reached the wreckage hours ago. Why can't they find him?
I honestly don't know, Mrs. Martin. Yes, come in. Ellen.
Kurt. Colonel Banks. Isn't there any hope?
I'm afraid not, Mrs. Martin. They found the pilot dead in the wreckage. And according to all reports, no one could have bailed out. I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Martin.
Are you all right?
I am, yes.
It's Dr. Martin. Call the base hospital. Come on, Doctor. Come on.
All right, look up to your right. And now look over to your left. All right, you get up now. Everything seems all right. Except, can't you recall anything that happened from the time your plane crashed until...
I remember the controls froze. The next thing I saw was the main gate of the base.
Your plane was completely demolished, the pilot burned to death, and you show off the picture of health. Are you sure you weren't driven here?
Positive.
You don't remember where you got this?
Mm-mm.
You know, your medical chart shows no indication of any scars on your body.
I must have got it in a crash.
Now, this was surgery. A very skillful incision.
I've never had an operation.
Now, that's what I don't understand.
Mr. Briggs. Colonel Banks. How are you, Mr. Briggs?
Fine, how are you?
Fine. I see the FBI doesn't waste much time.
Well, not if we can help it, Colonel.
Oh, you know our base surgeon, Major Clift?
Sure. How have you been, Major?
How do you do? Well, I guess you gentlemen have business to discuss.
Oh, no. This won't take a minute. Sit down.
Sit down, will you, please, gentlemen. Cigarette.
Oh, thank you.
I understand you've already talked with Dr. Martin.
I just left him. You know, Colonel, according to my files, Dr. Martin is just about the key man on this nuclear project.
Yes, along with Dr. Kruger, he is.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know they're both good friends, and, both have knowledge and access to top-secret information.
Well, that's very true, but that's no reason to suspect that
we can suspect anything, Colonel. Until Dr. Martin accounts for every minute from the time of the crash.
The shock must have caused a mental block. His mind doesn't want to remember the details. The origin of the scar on his chest, how he got back to the base under his own power.
Did you ever stop to think that perhaps this Dr. Martin isn't really the Dr. Martin?
What are you getting at?
What I mean is that this man could be an imposter. Rick speaking. Oh, they did come through, huh? They do check. That's what I've been waiting for, thanks. Get me Colonel Banks at the base, please. No, I'll wait.
Oh, yes, Mr. Briggs. Any news on the line you were getting on Dr. Martin?
Just heard from Washington. Well, I was wrong. This is our man, all right. His prints and description check right down the line. Now, here's what I suggest you do.
But you say he's in excellent physical condition, yet you're keeping him in the base hospital. Why?
Mrs. Martin, you must realize that your husband is engaged in a highly secret work. If this experience had, well, affected his mind...
Are you trying to tell me that Doc is...
No. It's nothing serious, Mrs. Martin. His reflexes are excellent. Except for that one lapse of memory, his mind is perfectly clear.
Isn't that natural under the circumstances?
Yes. Except for the question of the scar on his chest.
I know he didn't have it before the crash.
Well, I'm sure he didn't, Mrs. Martin. But you see, it would be impossible for a wound of this size to have healed so quickly and without medical attention.
You can't keep him here indefinitely.
Well, we don't intend to. We've asked you to come down here because we've decided to let you take him home, provided you can keep him quiet and he gets enough rest.
I understand. Now we'll just have to take that vacation he's been wanting for so long.
Vacation? To watch him, you'd think you never heard of one.
Yes, he must have asked me 100 times when the next test was scheduled. He's anxious to take his own readings again.
Well, he did have a key part in the planning of these projects.
Well, is there anything he should or shouldn't be allowed to do?
No. Except, he does need diversion. Anything that won't upset or excite him.
I see. Movies, bridge, drives, things like that.
Well, you're the doctor now. Just see that he gets plenty of rest.
Thank you. Goodbye, Colonel.
Goodbye. See you later, Major.
What's the matter?
I can't sleep.
What time is it?
After 3. I think I'll get myself a glass of milk. Give me squadron operation. Duty desk, please.
Helen, what did you get up for?
This is Dr. Martin calling. Who is this speaking?
Sergeant Bandero. Anything I can do for you, Doctor?
I wondered if there were any last-minute orders on another atomic test.
What do you mean you can't tell me?
Sorry, sir. Regulations. I can't give out information to anyone. No, sir. It won't do you any good to come down.
All right, we'll see about that.
Alan, don't you agree with me? I've spent months preparing for this series of tests, and no sergeant is going to push me around now.
Well, aren't you going to say anything?
No.
Look, I know they're ready for another test, and I should be there.
Can't you understand that they don't want you around for your own good?
I don't need their sympathy. There's nothing wrong with me.
Then why are you acting this way? You're all on edge. If you don't slow down, I don't know what's going to happen.
You really believe that, don't you?
Look, Doug, if you won't take it easy for your own sake, please, do it for mine.
Time to get up.
Go away.
All right, stay in bed all day. It's almost 11 o'clock.
What'd you say?
Said it was almost 11 o'clock.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. You go put the coffee on while I get dressed.
I don't care what you say. You had no right to go ahead without me. And you, Kurt, you didn't tell me either. Why?
Orders, Doug.
Orders? Nonsense. The least that could have been done would have been to let me know. I'm fine. I could have done my work.
I hate to say this, Dr. Martin, but in your present state, you're not considered a very good security risk.
Me? A security risk? My present state? What's the matter with me? How long am I to be considered?
Only temporarily. The results of the test will be available for your study when you return to work.
I am ready, Colonel.
To us, you're still a very sick man. My advice to you is to go home and relax, as you were ordered.
Relax, relax. And if I don't?
Then you'll be confined to the base hospital till you change your mind. Now, what's it going to be? Well, Doctor?
Oh, Dr. Martin. I didn't expect you back so soon.
Haven't you heard?
I'm a mental case. Can't even be trusted with my own work.
Liable to go berserk at any minute. Colonel Banks will fill you in on the details. Don't tell me. Let me see. You're, I know. You're Miss Vincent, the secretary I share with,
Oh, Doctor, you can't be serious. There was no one in your office, so I thought you wouldn't mind.
Oh, that's all right. It's all right.
As far as I'm concerned, you can take the rest of the day off.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. No, I don't really belong here. I just came in to pick up a few personal things from my desk.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Main gate, please.
Just a minute, Doctor. Main gate, Sergeant Powers. Dr. Kruger? Dr. Kruger. No, he checked out. Yeah, about 20 minutes ago. Okay. Sorry to keep you waiting, Doctor.
That's all right.
Okay, Doctor. Will you sign out, please?
We'll post a couple of men outside of Dr. Kruger's office. Give me Colonel Banks at the Officers Club.
Thank you, Doctor. Good night.
Good evening, Dr. Kruger.
Yes?
My name's Briggs. I'm from the FBI.
Briggs. Of course, I've heard of you.
I wonder if you'd mind returning to your office with me.
What seems to be the trouble?
Oh, just a few things we'd like to straighten out.
Concerns me?
Well, I'm afraid so, Doctor. Take your own car if you like. I'll meet you there.
All right, I will.
The papers seem to be intact.
Is this all classified information, Doctor?
Of course.
You know, according to security regulations, that vault should have been locked before you left.
But I'm certain I did lock it.
All right, then tell me this. Who besides yourself has access to the combination?
Well, the colonel here and Dr. Martin.
Dr. Martin. He was in the building this afternoon.
That's right. We saw him in my office. He left around 4 o'clock on orders.
He dismissed the secretary a few minutes later, but he didn't sign out of here till 20 minutes after you left.
After I did? Well, there must be some mistake. I personally checked his office just as I was leaving, and he wasn't there.
You always do that, Doctor?
No, but Dr. Martin has been acting, well, quite strange of late.
Yes, he certainly has.
His wife telephoned to say that he hadn't come home as usual. I was very much concerned about it.
So am I. He still hasn't shown up yet. What kind of pipe tobacco do you use, Dr. Kruger?
Me? Why, I don't smoke at all.
Did you, Colonel?
Cigarettes? What are you driving at?
That's funny. How long has Dr. Martin been using this brand of tobacco?
Well, I really don't know. Why?
Now, Mrs. Martin, you say you have no idea where he could be at this hour.
Well, I know he's never been this late before without telephoning.
Well, I hate to ask this, but have you ever had Any suspicion that there might be another woman?
Certainly not.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Morton.
Just why are you asking me these questions?
Well, let's put it this way. Has he made any new friends lately? You know, people not in the usual group.
No, the only people we've seen in months have been connected with the Institute. Excuse me. Hello? Yes, just a moment. It's for you, Mr. Briggs.
Oh, thank you.
All units in Sector 7, Code 4. Repeating, Code 4. Be on the lookout for two-tone coupe. License number 1W67713. Repeating, all units, Code 4. Missing, Dr. Douglas P. as in Paul Martin. Male Caucasian, 32 years of age. Height 6'3". Weight 195 pounds. Color of hair blonde. Color of eyes blue. Last seen driving coupe. License number 1W67713.
Dr. Martin. What are you doing with this? Any special reason for placing it under this rock?
Where's your phone?
Over there behind the pump.
Operator, give me Crestview 95359.
All units in Sector 7, Code 4. Repeating, Code 4.